Hi everyone, happy Friday the 13th and first full week of school. Hope everybody had a great week. Today I'm going to be talking about the progressive school era compared to the common school era and some things that resonated with me. So the common school era, as we all know, came about to better our society as a whole and bring them together to decrease differences. The progressive school era came about during a corporate industrial economy and was created to improve our economy as a whole and our country as a whole. So it was in order to have social mobility within our economy, students had to gain a higher level of education. So it wasn't just elementary and middle school, they had to start attending high schools and eventually colleges. During the progressive school era was the beginning of high schools and expanding on high schools. High school diploma was very rare during the beginning of the progressive school era and was something very privileged to have. Now, as we all know, it's a requirement until you turn 18 and can kind of opt out and leave. But in order to get a job in our current society, most workplaces require a high school diploma. So now that resonates with me because if you think to our current society and to better ourselves, we don't just need a high school diploma in order to get a higher level corporate job or a higher level educational job. You have to go back to school. And so a lot of our teachers, just in particular, don't just have a bachelor's degree, they now have master's degrees, or some of us are going back for our second master's degrees, or they're going for their doctorates. So the progressive school era built on our need for schools. So we're still trying to better our society as a whole and bring our society together, but at the same time, we're trying to improve our economy at the same time. So again, it kind of resonated with me how it's similar to now that even in the past 20 or 30 years, not everyone had a college degree. And back during the beginning of the progressive school era, not everybody had a high school diploma. Now it's extremely common to have a high school diploma, and it's fairly common to have a college degree. So now again, as I stated, to better yourself, to better our economy, you have to continually go back to get a better education. So I kind of thought this was a really interesting read for that reason, that this is still around today. Even if it wasn't one of the most successful eras, there's still bits and pieces that you could still see, and they have not disappeared from our society.